and the next step comes right now in our featured prelim in the strawweight division.
We're ready to go with the next bout tonight. 3 rounds, this in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Her background, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai. At 5 feet 7 inches tall, she weighed in officially 116 pounds, and in 14 fights holds a record of 8 victories and 6 defeats. Fighting out of Temecula, California, here is Ashley Spider Monkey Yoder. And across the octagon, her opponent fighting out of the red corner. Her background is in Muay Thai. At 5 feet 3 inches tall, she weighed in 115.5 pounds. Her professional record stands at 12 victories with 9 defeats, fighting out of San Diego, California by way of Clinton, Maryland. Here is Angela Overkill Hill. And your referee in charge of the action is Mike Beltran.
Ready to go in our featured prelim in the strawweight division. Brooklyn with us here as we continue on ESPN Plus. Keep it locked here. 6-fight main card is coming up next.
All right, ladies, first round.
But not until we take care of this piece of strawweight business. Angela Hill, sizable favorite, nearly -400. She's in the black. Ashley Yoder in the blue. Reminder, once again, it's a rematch. Round 1 took place in 2017. Angela Hill getting the victory. Yoder wants to settle the score tonight.
Yeah, and as I said before, since that first fight, Yoder's had 6 fights. Angela, pardon me, she's had 11 fights. And both of these ladies have improved leaps and bounds since that first contest. But it's the difference in competition that Angela's been in there with. She's been in there with former champions, title contenders, and just the creme de la creme. But still, that doesn't mean that she's guaranteed to win this fight. Ashley has a very, very good style. She's going to look to take it down. But Angela, you know, she's seen it all at this point.
Angela's putting her on her heels right away, though. If Ashley wants to secure a takedown, she's got to be the one leading. She's got to be the one backing Angela up and then changing levels into her takedown attempts.
Leg kick attack and a right cross for Hill. Last time out for Angela Hill was a 5-rounder, back and forth against Michelle Waterson, fight of the night in her main event.
Angela looks so sharp. I mean, those 2 right hands that she just landed there, very fast, very quick, no wind up, and then just backed out the way. And there it is again. Very sharp tonight.
Angela Hill was very vocal about wanting to try to get a finish. She feels like if she can get a finish, it really does shorten the path to trying to get a championship fight. But she has a very tough Ashley Yoder out in front of her today.
Yeah, and as I said, Angela might surprise her with a takedown, because if she keeps closing the distance and backing her up against the fence like this, you know, a takedown's not a bad idea. She did it in the first fight. You know, why not do it here? I mean, of course, that does play into the grappling strength, the jiu-jitsu prowess of Ashley Yoder.
Oh, she's going to try to step through headlocker here.
And this is what Ashley did in the first fight. It was the head and arm. She was successful with that on a couple of occasions.
But already you see Angela's hip to it, right? She's got her hands locked. She's going to try to lift Ashley. No, now she's got it cleared. Went to the double underhooks. But if you're going to hit this arm triangle here, this arm throw, head and arm throw, you got to go right away. You can't hold and wait and then hope to build enough momentum to throw somebody through. You got to catch them in the movement.
Nice trading Yoder with this clinch work.
Very nice elbow, and it connected with the point. It wasn't a forearm, it was the point of the elbow. Ashley's lucky she hasn't got a big gash on her cheek from that. Wait for the knee, she's framing up. That left knee's gonna come up in a second. Ashley let it go though. This is a tremendous start for Angela Hill. I mean, she's controlling the stand-up, controlling the clinch, landing the better shots here as well.
Keeping her feet, and now they separate and return to the center. Well, Muay Thai was the discipline that got Angela Hill into the martial arts. It came after she earned a college degree of art, Cooper Union in New York City. And now she's one of the steadiest competitors in the strawweight division, most fights all time in this division.
Yeah, so Ashley has a significant reach advantage, and Right now, she's got to use that. She's got to use that jab, use the straight shots, make it, you know, difficult for Angela to come in so hard, you know, to close the distance. Keep her at bay with that jab.
Finding a home for that right hand.
Ashley Yoder's trying to stay so relaxed out there that she's not able to keep up with the explosions of Angela Hill. She's throwing, but she's throwing everything real labored because she's trying to just stay within herself. She's having a difficult time trying to find an avenue to get to her offensive wrestling positions.
You know, and Ashley said, my wrestling's got so much better from the first fight, but I'll be honest, it's the same techniques as the first fight. She's trying to get that head and arm choke. You got to mix it up. You know, I mean, that's in women's mixed martial arts.
Oh, another one.
Oh, my goodness.
3 overhand rights in a row for Hill, but Yoder still with her wits about her.
Yeah, that snapped her head back big time.
That second right hand really hurt Ashley Yoder.
There it is.
Oh, she almost needed her there. A lot of awareness there by Angela Hill to pull that knee.
Got to be careful here with the legs up of Yoder. Final 10 seconds of round 1, and a big one it was for Angela Hill, who's hammering away to the finish. Round 2 coming up. Miocic faces the scariest knockout threat in the game, Francis Ngannou. Plus, Alexander Volkanovski defends his belt against Brian Ortega in the featherweight division. Catch UFC 260. It's coming up March 27th, only on pay-per-view prelims, 7 Eastern on ESPN2.
Now, because Angela Hill had so much success with her punches towards the end of the round, does she get more aggressive and open herself up for takedown attempts from Ashley Yoder?
I mean, yeah, if I'm Angela Hill, I'm doing exactly what I did in the first round. That was a beautiful round. She did a lot of damage. Definitely rocked her a couple of times with that right hand. But Ashley's still in this fight, though. But she's got to make some changes. She's got to try and impose her will. Right now, she's kind of getting bullied a little bit. She's backing up a lot. She's getting caught with punches frequently. She needs to get the respect of Angela Hill. Right now, Angela's throwing and not getting much back.
Start again. Cut the movie off. To left side. To left side. To left side.
Live wagering heavily in the favor of Angela Hill after a great first 5 minutes, and she's...
It looks like an Amanda Nunes fight. I mean, that's the only time we see odds like that.
Cross the belly, Aaron. Cross the belly. High low. High low. 7 now. I want 7. 173. Get it going.
You know, a part of this is the strength of schedule of Angela Hill. You know,
that was a nice body shot. Look at Ashley Yoder carrying her hands low now.
The more you fight, the more times you spend in training camp, the better you get. And this is one of the best versions of Angela Hill we've ever seen.
Well, you can see the clear difference in the stand-up, right? The striking, and like Brendan said earlier, Angela comes from a Muay Thai background. That's what got her fighting, and it's clear Ashley Yoder doesn't have that striking background, and she's struggling standing in front of Angela Hill. Her chin's up. She's not tucking her chin. She's moving a bit slow, and she's getting hit very consistently.
Yeah, and she's gaining momentum as well. She really is. You know, she feels that she's ahead. She knows she can go ahead with almost reckless abandon at this point. She's winning the clinch exchanges. You know, I mean, listen, Ashley's keeping her honest. Ashley's a tough fighter. She's throwing back. But, you know, make no mistake, this is Angela Hill all day right now.
There are a lot of fighters that wouldn't still be standing here.
Yeah. Yeah, oh,
you
listen.
know, like Ashley Yoder, but she's tough. But the toughness is just allowing her at this point to take more of a beating. She's got to get a takedown.
Good, good. Take a second, Ash. Go ahead. Stop. Pull 2-3. Pull 2-3.
As you said at the start of the fight, Daniel, Ashley's got to go forward. She's the takedown artist. She's the one that needs the takedown and the clinch.
Right here.
Back Angela up.
Did you see what she just did, how she turned Angela towards the octagon side? You think if that was Ronnie Yaya, he wouldn't have already taken a takedown attempt? It's just experience at the highest level and an understanding of mixed martial arts. You talk about the black line in the center of the octagon. Every time Angela's on the opposite side of that, Ashley should be attempting to get close somehow to get her to the ground.
Hill applying the pressure, then backs up.
Really right now.
Go ahead, Bisping.
So sorry, Brendan. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, no, Angela's having a good time out there. You can see she's enjoying herself. She hasn't really taken too much damage, and this is fun. When you're in a fight like this and you're ahead and you can feel it, and you're landing the better shots, and you don't even feel tired, and you're in the zone. Angela's having fun right now. She's loving this. She's like, I'm getting paid for this. This is awesome.
That was an opportunity right there, Mike, for Ashley to just take a takedown attempt.
I was going to say, you can't get too complacent, though, because...
Oh, that knee landed big.
Hill's going in, punches and bunches along the fence.
She's hurt.
She's hurt bad, Mike.
Well, and I think the right leg is compromised of Yoder's.
The body shots are getting her.
She's hurt. This could be it.
Oh, my God. Oh, she got to
take the body, and how about that?
That's what she needed right there. Short time now, but it gives her an opportunity to react and recover. Now, let's see if Ashley Yoder can advance her position to give her some momentum going into round 3.
Now, all she's going to do here is survive to the end of the round, because I feel if it stayed on the feet, we could have seen a finish. This was pivotal for her to stay in this fight, to see the 3rd round, to try and make some adjustments and pull this fight back. But look at Angela with these elbows. These are nasty.
Overkill, staying busy from the bottom. Another elbow landed. Final seconds of round 2. Round 3 coming up.
Ready to fight? You ready to fight?
Featured prelim in the strawweight division. Pretty complete 10 minutes of work so far for Angela Hill. We'll see if she can lock things up before the scorecards are read as she wanted to.
Yeah, this is what Angela Ashley needs, going forward.
Yes.
As you said, DC, she's got to go forward. But look, Angela, one step ahead, sees it, turns her, and now it's her, Angela, in control.
But you like to see that from Ashley Yoder, right? Understanding what she needs to do in order to give herself a chance, and that's what she did. Standing out at range was not working for her. She needs this fight to be in close and trying to get it back to the ground. But right now, Angela Hill is showing her development physically, right? Because in these positions before, she struggled a bit with Ashley. Now she controls her strength-wise. Her technical skills have improved a ton, and she has truly just dominated this fight.
It's also a factor of experience. I mean, this is 17 fights inside the octagon now for Angela Hill, as well as her time on The Ultimate Fighter. And all that time in the training camp, working with world-class fighters, you know, competing against world-class fighters.
And now working on the commentary desk, right?
Yeah.
There's benefits to that, too. But Ashley right now is in an overtie, and I feel like the overtie is to keep her close, right? Which is, I mean, she needs to try to redig with her left hand, try to get to an underhook, and then change levels to some sort of attack or get back to her headlock or, you know, something to try to help her change his position.
Michael, and not just experience in the octagon for Angela Hill, but kind of doubling up the experience of Yoder since that first matchup. 11-6, that's a lot of octagon time to improve.
Absolutely, and then also when you factor in the level of competition, not that Ashley fought bad competition, she didn't, but a marked step up in the competition of Angela. And you're seeing it here, the difference in the speed, the aggression. You know, I mean, listen, Ashley's still in this fight, and I'm impressed with her. You know, she's got a lot of heart, and she's a very solid fighter. But so far, this is a great night for Angela Hill.
Hill dips and throws to the body.
That's been one of her best punches, right? The right hand up top has been landing, but it's those body shots that have really affected Ashley.
Next strike landed for Angela Hill will be 100 total strikes. Comes on a knee to the midsection.
Oh, there it is. Look at that.
Oh, man. Wow. Down again after one of Angela's heaviest attacks.
Angela got a little carried away there. I would have done the same thing, by the way. That was great work, but she was on one leg, and Ashley managed to just kind of trip her up, get her off balance, and get on top.
But now if you're Angela Hill's team, you tell her, right, you can't do that.
You
because
say
when you're fighting someone that needs to take you down and you're out ahead, You can't give them 2 takedowns in 2 rounds when they didn't even have a chance or any path to getting you to the fight. But now Ashley's in top control.
And if I'm in the corner of Ashley Yoder, I am screaming at her. I said, listen, you got 90 seconds. You could better go to work right now. Come on, empty the tank. Give it everything you've got.
You've got 90 seconds to win the fight. If this goes to the judges, you do not win. So you got to empty it. Like you said, Mike, you got to be throwing submission after submission, trying to find ways to get Angela Hill out of there. And look at this, right? On the ground, Ashley Yoder's better. She's got good control and showing that she can hold Angela down, but
she's making a mistake here, though. Going in this position here is allowing Angela to get that arm over the back, and then, therefore, it's kind of, I mean, Ashley's on top, but neither person can really land any blows. That was a mistake for Ashley. What she needed to do was pass to side control, to mount, to get in a position where she can either get a submission or get a ground and pound stoppage. She's got 45 seconds. She can still do this. That left arm is free.
And she's collecting it on the bottom.
She's getting the wrist control.
She's got to get busy with the left hand. She's got to try to feed Angie's bottom hand through. What she can't do is let Angela get back to her feet. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that knee to the body.
Final 20 seconds. Hill back to her feet, ready to swing. Thought about a spin.
Angela Hill fought a great fight tonight, man.
This is a message. This sends a message to everyone in the division. Angela Hill is coming for that belt.
And a couple of big rights on the way out. Angela Hill believes she has beaten Ashley Yoder again. We'll make it official when we come back.